Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we dive into the video, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon. Let's dive in. What if one flirt at a company party could end your marriage in front of everyone? The hotel ballroom glittered under the golden lights of crystal chandeliers. The kind of place where success was measured by the confidence in your smile and the price of the wine in your glass. Tonight was supposed to be ours. My promotion dinner, my achievement, the night I had dreamed of sharing with a woman I loved. How much disrespect is too much before calm becomes your strongest weapon? I looked at my wife Olivia as she walked in wearing a deep emerald dress that drew every gaze in the room. She looked breathtaking, elegant, composed, like she knew she owned the night. But the way she held herself wasn't pride for me. It was pride in herself alone, as if she had already decided she was the star of the show, not us as a team. At first, she played the perfect wife, smiling beside me, whispering congratulations, holding my arm as the board members shook my hand. But slowly, like a candle melting into darkness, she drifted away. I found her leaning against the bar, laughing too loudly at a joke from her boss. Carter, a man who walked around like every woman belonged in his shadow. Her fingers brushed his sleeve casually but on purpose. And each time she looked over her shoulder to see if I was watching, she wanted me to burn. She wanted jealousy to swallow me whole so she could feel powerful. I stayed calm. I greeted coworkers, thanked well-wishers, raised my glass when someone toasted me, but my eyes saw everything. The way she let her boss tuck her hair behind her ear. The way she didn't pull away when he leaned closer. The way people around them began to whisper, eyes flicking between us like they were waiting for me to explode. But I didn't because something inside me had stopped aching and started watching. It was the moment I realized this wasn't a mistake. This was a pattern. She loved attention more than loyalty, applause more than respect. When she finally returned to me, there was a cockiness in her walk as if she was stepping off a stage. She held her champagne glass loosely, lips curved into a smug little smile. "You look upset," she said, loud enough for everyone around us to hear. "What's wrong? Are you jealous?" The room turned silent like someone had cut the music with a knife. People leaned in without moving, pretending not to listen, but their ears were screaming for drama. I met her gaze. No trembling hands, no anger, just a quiet finality in my chest. "Jealous," I murmured, taking one last sip of my drink. "No, I'm finally done with you." It was as though the earth stood still. Even the violinist's bow froze in midair. Her smile cracked, the glass in her hand stilled, and for the very first time that night, she didn't know what to say. She blinked twice as if her brain was trying to reboot, but nothing came out. She laughed, a weak, nervous sound. "Stop being dramatic," she said, voice shaking slightly. "You're overreacting." It was harmless fun. But I didn't argue. I didn't raise my voice. I simply placed my wedding ring on the table between us, the small metallic clink echoing louder than any shout could. "You wanted an audience tonight," I said softly. "Now you have one. And they're witnessing exactly why I won't be your husband anymore." Carter, the same boss she had flirted with so confidently, now stood frozen, hands in his pockets, looking anywhere but at us. Coworkers pretended to look at their phones, sip their drinks, engage in meaningless conversations. But their eyes kept coming back because now she wasn't the charming, confident wife anymore. She was the woman who got publicly left by the man she thought she could humiliate into submission. I turned and walked away. No shouting, no begging, no tears, just footsteps, steady, final, echoing across marble floors that suddenly felt like freedom. Olivia rushed behind me, heels clacking violently. "Wait, you're really walking out over what? A joke?" Her voice was sharper now, stripped of pride, coated in fear. I didn't stop until we reached the hallway. I turned, calm as stone. "No, I'm walking away because I deserve a wife who respects me, not someone who treats marriage like entertainment." Her eyes filled, not with remorse, but with panic. Panic because she realized the power was gone. Panic because I wasn't shouting or begging. Panic because she had lost control. She reached for my arm. I stepped back. Even her fingers seemed to freeze midair. "Don't," I said quietly. "The show is over." and I refused to be part of it anymore. When I stepped outside into the cold night, the air felt different. Sharp, honest, almost clean. I got into my car, and for the first time in months, maybe years, I felt peace. No more questioning if I was enough. No more pretending not to notice the disrespect. No more performing for a woman who didn't value me. Just silence. Pure, liberating silence. Inside the ballroom, she returned to a room that no longer applauded her. People didn't see a confident woman anymore. They saw desperation behind shaky smiles, mascara smudged by anxious tears. Her boss kept his distance. Her friends whispered behind perfect manicured hands. And she stood there alone, exactly the way she made me feel for months. And so our marriage didn't end in chaos. It ended in silence, cold, undeniable, irreversible. Not with broken plates or screaming matches, but with one calm sentence and a ring left on a table. And in that silence, she finally understood what losing everything really sounds like.